Not so easy will help you write your music, so you see and hear it just like that. Whole notes, half notes, chord notes, dynamics, lyrics, and a full orchestra. Yep, all the notation you'll ever need with Not So Easy.
When opening Sibelius, you will have the Quick Start window on your screen. Click on the New Score tab and select the treble staff. You will be faced with a preview of the blank score or the blank manuscript on the left side, and on the right side we are going to do some setups in your document. The document setup we will leave as it is. Time signature we are going to select 4/4. Key signature setup, the little drop down here, we are going to select no key signature, and you can select any of these. I'm going to select C major. The score information setup we are going to skip and simply create a score. If I want no bar numbers to show, I simply click on the Appearance tab and go to the Engraving Rules, select bar numbers, and then no bar numbers. At the same time, while we are here, we can select bar lines, and the default is normal bar lines, the type, and we are going to select the invisible option because we will be writing a scale and we don't want bar lines between each note. So click on OK. We also don't really want the 4/4 to appear on this scale, so we are going to hide it. To hide the time signature, I'm going to simply click on it to select, and I'm then going to use a shortcut key, which is Ctrl-Shift-H, and if I now click anywhere on my manuscript, you will see that the 4/4 is grayed out. The bar lines are also grayed out, which means they are all hidden. I'm just going to drag my keypad closer to the manuscript, and then I'm going to start inputting my notes for my A major scale that I want to write. I want to use semibrieves or whole notes, and I have to tell Sibelius where I want to start inputting the notes. So I've clicked in this bar and I will be able to input the first note in here. I can select my note value on my keypad here, but before I do that, I'm going to hit the letter N for new note. Then I'm going to select the note value, and I'm simply going to type in the letter name A. I'm going to continue in the same way. B. Now I want the sharp for C sharp. D, E, select sharp for F sharp, select the sharp for G sharp, and A. You will see while inputting the notes, if I move the mouse towards my manuscript paper, you will see grayed out notes, which means if I click anywhere here, there will be a note put in there. You could also use this method, but I don't particularly like this method because it's very easy to put the note in the wrong position rhythm-wise. You see what happened there? If that happens, we'll just undo, Control Z, and I can input my other notes like that. I now want to indicate my semitones, and they are between the 3rd and 4th notes of the scale and between the 7th and 8th notes of the scale. I will therefore select the 3rd note of the scale and simply hit the letter S for slur, escape, and on my 7th note I will do the same. Select the 7th note, hit the letter S on the main keyboard, escape, and there I have my semitones in my major scale between the 3rd and 4th and 7th and 8th notes. The next thing we'll be doing is to add fingering for the scale. I will now select the first note, and again I will be making use of a shortcut key, which is Shift Alt F, and I have a blinking cursor above my first note, and I will simply type in the numbers 1, spacebar 2, spacebar 3, spacebar 1, etc. And there's my fingering. Now I want to end off my scale by inputting a double bar line or a final bar line there on my invisible bar line. So I will go to Notations, and in the common group there is bar line with a drop down, and I will simply select Final, click on the invisible bar line, and there is my A major scale. Here's a little tip for you. If you prefer to have these slurs facing the other way, you simply select them and hit the letter or the X on the keyboard to flip. Select the slur, hit X to flip, and then either escape or click somewhere on your white manuscript. Another quick tip for you: if you wanted to, let's say, put in that final bar line, but you're not sure where to find it, there is a Find in Ribbon box here at the top, and you can simply type in there the word bar line, and if you click, you will see that Sibelius will take you to the exact location. Notations, bar line, and you will be able to select your particular bar line.
All the notation you'll ever need, with notes so easy.